Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Off play action. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Auburn's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Singleton. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Tigers are flying down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
That's reeled in. It's Singleton. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Simmons. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking for a crease to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he's
turning it on. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. They'll try the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him and get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
The snap sets up the throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus.
Oh, he's got some space. Bulldozes his way through. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Frazier.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Auburn going to work with another first down. He'll do it himself on the draw.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Fights off the defender. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Run in the red zone. It's Cobb. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. After the run, now to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Hauls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
He's tackled at the 11-yard line.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Auburn trying to convert on fourth down. Going for the
go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
This time they'll go to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, going up top. It's complete. There he goes. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. From the gun. Give on the inside. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to return it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. He'll do it himself. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Frazier. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback will keep it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Wants to throw on 3rd. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down.
Encroachment defense.
So the offense gets a little bit closer to the goal line after the penalty. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal with the 1. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Down here close on the goal line, you got to have great timing, and there was no hesitation by the quarterback. As soon as he saw his target open up, he fired that football in for 6.
And they knocked through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. They're working that left side. And he slips the 1st defender and picks up a handful of yards.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Alston. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it on the outside. It's Cobb.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Pressure coming. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Quickly complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Boom, makes the catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quick completion on the out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He might want another play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Morris. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Call it by the back. A pickup of 8. Good enough for a first down.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He wants it all. Gets a hand in there and breaks it up. It's incomplete, but wait, there is a flag down on the play.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.